Hello, everybody. Welcome to Secrets of Me, the Forbidden Romance Stalking game.
Yeah, it's based on Twilight. Stalking is love.
Um, yes, it even says there, stalking, love. Actually, we don't really know what this is about, except for the fact it's got
Yeah, well,
stalking in it.
we did know what it was about, but then we forgot because we did
Well,
actually read the summary.
we did,
But
and then
yeah,
we said, actually, no, we're going to play something else, and then
and then
that
that
one.
didn't work.
So
so,
we went back.
so here we are
So
with the,
yes,
the
I have
Pointy Chin
multiple
Club.
options of my
Yeah, we have
shitty dating games.
and we have this elite squad of Wazzoks,
It's
um,
just, it's the
with pointy
Chin
chins
Brigade.
and giant fingers.
Yeah.
It,
I mean,
ugh.
there's definitely a style here. The style here is Wazzock.
I
So,
just, oh, just so it's that guy in the middle. The longer I look at his hands, the more uncomfortable I feel.
well,
It's
right. If you take your
Look at him.
hand, if you take your hand, it should be able to cover your face. That
Just
doesn't
about,
only
yeah.
cover his face. That hand covers everyone else's face around it. He's basically like the Slender Man finger kind
He
of
can
thing.
scratch both of his ears at the same time with one
Oh,
hand.
what's the one? What's the one with salad fingers? That's who he
Yeah.
is.
Rusty spoon. Touch of a rusty spoon against my salad fingers. Oh.
Yeah. So, um, I love the fact that they all sparkle, so it must be Twilight, the second series.
The
Oh, we should probably start this because
fact they have to have really long necks because of how far their chins have been extended.
what is with their chins?
They
There is definitely something
have to
genetically
have
wrong.
tentacle. They have to have tentacles for necks because otherwise they'd stab themselves in the throat every time they look down.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I think my first comment was you could have someone's eye out with that.
The
So, okay, yeah starting.
hell?
I think this is
Oh, adverts and shit. Oh,
this is
okay.
adverts. That's the key people who made it, so blame them. Um, I don't know what name settings means.
Could have a look.
Oh,
Wow, change your name.
oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Go on then.
Go on then. Go on. You tell me what you want. It's oh Christ on a cracker. Doesn't
If
even
you
do
have
it in game. It pops up its own separate fucking window.
That's a bit weird.
That
Okay,
is.
so last name, Cleo. First name, Zombie.
Oh, no, because then it'll be about me, and that's creepy.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be about me. I don't want to be stalking people, especially not people with chins like that.
All right then. How about Roxy McTub Thumper? She can strike again.
Yes, fine. So she's McTub Thumper. I'd forgotten completely about that. Oh, it's
Tub Thumb.
Tub
Tub Thump.
Thump.
Yeah, Tub Thump.
Because apparently you can't
You
have.
can't fill in the box they've given you.
Yeah, it's got 10
Yeah. You've
characters.
got to stop before you reach the end of the box they deliberately drawn there.
Yes. McTub
Yes.
Thump.
Yeah.
Okay,
Roxy
that's.
McTub Thump.
And when people
It's,
go, they go. She goes,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, that's it. All the boxes are too. All the forms I have to fill in don't have enough space for my name, so I had to change it.
Now
The
this.
victor in love. What love fight?
Yeah.
I'm gonna love you so hard.
Oh,
I'll have you.
I guess this is me. Oh my
The little
baby.
heart icon at the bottom,
I know. Oh, that means there's more to come.
blinking, just blinking there like it's next to the start icon on an arcade game in the 80s.
Oh my beloved Ichiro. Yamada Ichiro. What? Is that a name? Or is that.
Yeah, Yamada.
Okay.
It's Yamada be the surname normally, but
He,
Japanese.
he was a saint for deciding to marry someone like me.
Wow,
Um,
no opinion of self.
yeah. There is. Mm,
So this isn't going to be abusive, right?
yeah. Can I just. That is a dude with some collarbones. Jesus Christ. You could cut yourself shaving on those. Fucking hell.
He uses them to store things. He's basically got 2 tiny shelves that you can store pencils in.
Ah, I see. There is pencil case.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. His beauty, bravery, and ferocity, they were all so genuine.
Well, subtle game.
He was truly a kind and gentle person. Hands
So he
up
beat
for
you
who
then?
he
Yeah.
died. She killed him. Turned out to be a psychopath. One of those
Got
things.
arrested for beating her. That's what I think happened. With his strange yellow eyes.
They're yellow. They look sort of
They're more
tawny
kind of yellowy brown. I
They're
think
not-
vomit brown, actually, yeah.
Yeah, vomit brown. There you go.
Yeah.
I was so ugly and weak. Oh, fuck
Oh, for
off.
Christ's sake.
I don't like this character already. Fucking...
I keep being distracted by the checkered diamondy pattern on the box over his jumper. Makes his jumper look better.
I did say you would hate the design of this game. Did I not?
It's like there's this strip of a slightly better jumper.
To be fair, it's still going to have that neck that's down to your nipples.
That is a long neck. That is a plunging neckline.
I mean, that is a cleavage neckline, if ever I saw one.
That's not just a cleavage neckline. That's a boobies neckline. That kind of cleavage neckline.
It depends on how big your boobs are. If you've got small boobs, it's a boobies. But if you've got bigger boobs, it's definite cleavage.
Well, that's what I meant. It's kind of like, when a top is quite booby,
Yeah, it's.
If a well-endowed lady was wearing that and she crossed her arms, she'd, I don't know, they'd just burst out the top.
That's why you have tit tape.
Just turn a shirt inside out.
A man like that would normally never even bothered with someone like me. But,
get it? You have really low self-esteem and he's abusing you. Get on with it.
Oh, Ichiro. Okay.
Are you awake?
Someone was whispering to me while my head was still hazy.
I'm whispering!
Said Brian the Blessed. It felt like his voice was really far away.
You wouldn't believe how loud this is up close.
The joyful dream I'd been having ended. Oh, and I've been dreaming of Ichiro too.
It doesn't look like she's fully awake yet. I'll try using some force.
Is he going to slap her? Because doctors don't do that.
Oh, wake up, smack.
I'm going to be sexist and assume this nurse is me.
Okay.
All right, what would you like to use to wake her up?
Hammers.
Force.
I'm a Jedi. Let me see. Why don't we shove the thermometer up? What kind of thing have you bought?
No! Oh, what the fuck is this? We've made this decision together. Don't pin this all on me. Don't pin this all on me. So would you like to say that sentence in full? Because I think that got jammed.
Why did we see that thermometer up her ass?
They were planning on inserting a thermometer into me. Medically unnecessarily, so effectively, because you were penetrated, that would be rape.
Yeah, it's the unnecessarily part that's kind of makes it a problem.
Yeah.
No, taking a temperature. Admittedly, she's not a dog, so you just.
Okay, I'm bothered.
This is the dog's point of view.
Yeah. Are you all right doing something so tame? Are you ill?
Is it really that tame, you fucking weirdo? All right, then, I guess I'll tickle her all over with this stethoscope. I'm not entirely sure how that would work.
No, but then not rape, just assault.
He's going to flail it against them pathetically. No.
I like where this conversation was going. I mean, I'm not thrilled either, protagonist. It's just...
It's a sort of concerning thing to wake up to.
Yeah.
It's only slightly better than falling, into unconsciousness next to someone saying, "What the hell is that?"
If I started laughing hysterically, my ugly face would get even uglier. Oh,
yeah, laying it on a bit thick here.
Fucking laying it on with a trowel at this point.
It's actually got an entire pot of low self-esteem, and it's kind of the consistency of wet plaster. Oh, well, I think we'll cause more emotional damage if we put this anatomy model next to her. Because she's terrified of models
Uh, uh,
and anatomy.
Anatomy model? Yeah, those are terrifying, what with their plastic organs.
I know, if you put it next to your face when your eyes open, so it's just eye level. kind of thing, you know.
Eek, if things kept up like this, well, he's already threatened to rape you, he's already threatened to assault you and terrify you, so...
Admittedly, the assault is a fairly pathetic version.
Yeah, well, it still counts.
Blackling. I know it counts, but it's kind of a I'm going to put that quite low down the list of priorities when it comes to charges. I think.
Yeah, well, I didn't realise we were comparing them. I was just giving you a list of charges.
Just imagine that they're reading out the charges and stuff. It's kind of, and then you get a full description of what happened in the court, and it's going to really So
it counts. He did it, so it counts.
It counts. True. They also kind of embarrassed themselves publicly by doing so. I mean, it does count, but I'm not going to give them a really strict sentence. I'm going to be honest. By someone going, no.
I needed to run away somehow, but I couldn't move my body. Couldn't see either. Try opening your eyes.
Yeah, she hasn't tried that yet.
No. I was finally able to say something. Yeah,
no, you weren't.
No, you weren't. Huh? My vision was still a little hazy, but there was a handsome man standing in front of me wearing a lab coat.
Wearing a lab coat, if he's a doctor, is.
Yeah, he was wearing a lab coat, but I argue with the handsome man part.
Yeah. I'd imagine them waking up and going, "What's wrong with your hands?
What's wrong with your hands? And your chin?
Inbreeding. What is this, the Habsburg Empire?"
Oh, okay, to qualify that statement for the people who are maybe not as au fait with historical dynasties.
The Habsburgs inbred a lot, and they were known for having a ridiculously pronounced chin.
Yes.
As a genetic trait.
Yes, it's basically the inbreeding kind of horror story.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, at least webbed toes and fingers, you can swim better.
Yeah, I mean, it's the large chin. I mean, I'm guessing he is a Habsburg at this point. But...
I mean, if he's on, hands and knees, he could plough a field with his face. Really?
Shun, yeah.
You're finally awake! Well, it seems like this is the most effective way to wake people up. Scaring the shit out of them. I'm a fantastic doctor.
Most effective way? Seems like it, but you're so cruel, Doctor.
That's because I like it when people suffer.
Your patients are always shivering with fear when they wake up, you know? Yes, I was shivering with fear as well. And also maybe there was a little bit of poo that come out.
A few hardships are only natural when someone wants to become beautiful. Oh, is this a cosmetic surgery?
So probably yes, he is a twat then.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Because, he could have specialised in helping, but,
But no.
How are you doing, Miss Muthamp?
That was
Remove the ER. Remove the from your name, surgically.
I'd undergone plastic surgery.
Oh, shit.
Finally remembered that fact and quickly touched my face. There were bandages wrapped around me. This pain, this anguish.
Stop prodding the wounds, you idiot.
And this feeling of satisfaction. That was all thanks to my surgery.
What did you get off on poking the wounds? Okay.
Apparently. Doctor, how did my surgery go?
It was a success, of course. You're guaranteed to be beautiful for the rest of your life. I mean, car can hit you in the face and you'll be fine.
We made it out of titanium.
Force iron.
Oh, my beauty is guaranteed.
All your money back.
I was finally able to see my doctor clearly. He's a He's a handsome man of a different breed than my beloved Ichiro. He was cool and composed. Had,
Darker hair, that's the only difference.
yeah, basically. Had straight, silky, smooth hair and intelligent-looking glasses. Yes, because that's how you look
Clever
intelligent.
as well, yeah.
Glasses.
He's got their Google glasses. That's just, so.
Ah, well. His face also made him look intelligent. His body was slender and his lab coat looked great on him.
What do you fucking do?
He's also a bit of a psychopath, so, you know.
I'm also leaving and suing.
Yeah. Ouch. I'd gotten a little too excited. No.
Wounds.
I had already had a fiance, Yamada Ichiro.
You'll be in pain for some time. I'm a terrible doctor.
Oh, crikey.
We missed a bit.
Yeah, it's up on the screen.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Okay, yes.
Okay.
If it hurts too much, tell us and we won't care. Unless you have money.
Oh, okay.
Well then, please take it easy for a little while longer. Then we can charge you for the room. When you've calmed down, I'll explain more to you. I'll be off for now.
Okay, thank you. Please never turn up again. If you need anything, please push the buzzer next to your pillow. Bye now.
So I'm going to ask if she's okay first.
just assume. Hospital had to been as busy as they got me up abruptly and told me to rest soon after. But when I take these bandages off, I would be beautiful. I'm
Let's
guessing.
take them off early. And then there's the swelling after you take the bandages off.
Yeah. I've been waiting for this day to come for so long. I won't anyone tell me I'm ugly ever again. Now I'm perfect, she says before she's taken off the bandages. Got
Haven't seen it work yet.
Oh, I've got liposuction, breast implants, a nose job, a facelift, double eyelid surgery. What?
Do you get liposuction on her face? And breast implants on her face? Because those are the only bandages the only things you've had referred to so far.
Yeah. Double eyelid
I mean,
surgery.
face breasts are a bit weird. I mean, you know, it's her body and all that, but face boobs, little strange.
Yeah, okay.
And have a tiny face bra so they can fit.
Yeah, you've gone too weird even for me.
So they just look like really big spots from a distance.
I spent all of my money so I could become perfect.
Now I have to live on the streets.
No one, yes, no one will ever call me ugly ever again.
What a knife.
Ow, ow, ow. It hurts when I get too excited. But this insignificant pain means nothing before my invincible beauty. Please wait for me, Yamada Ichiro. I'm getting the feeling that Yamada Ichiro doesn't know who she is.
Yeah.
I'll become a beautiful woman befitting you and return to your side. I'm so tired, I'll rest for a bit. Ichiro. My surgery had been a complete success, and I obtained the beauty I'd always dreamed of.
And then they just dumped me in a bar while I was asleep.
However, I just couldn't get used to my new slim body. That's not how liposuction really works.
Bones are the same, and skin's still there.
And sorry, my cat's decided she's going to come over. Yeah, I think there's only like so much they can take out at once.
Yeah, there is a limit.
Because otherwise you bleed to death.
Yeah, which can be a problem.
Yeah, and
maybe she wasn't. Maybe she was slim to begin with, but you know, self-esteem issues.
Okay.
Which, hang about, how did she get? She must have paid a lot to this dodgy surgeon to be allowed to do this stuff with her self-esteem problems.
Yeah. I couldn't get used to my well-featured face. Yay, in other words, I'm smoking hot, she says aloud in a restaurant.
Just sitting there going, I'm attractive.
I noticed the people around me were staring at me intensely because they're going,
because you're weird.
Fucking loony. I was in a cafe out in public. I could hear people whispering around me and it pained me.
Why does she keep shouting how attractive she is? It's weird.
Yeah. I wish I could change my personality to be as beautiful as I am on the outside. At this rate, I'll just disappoint Yamada Ichiro even if we get married. I agree. I drop my shoulders in my depression. It says, also not how depression works?
Yeah, that's just sadness. Mm.
Just then, someone tapped me on the shoulder.
Looks like you're in trouble, miss.
It doesn't have a nose.
That's why I'm talking like this.
That's why I figured. Standing behind me was a friendly-looking man with a smile on his face.
And little else.
And who might you be?
Oh, you don't need to ask such a bonus question. You mind if I sit with you?
Yes.
You don't need to know my name. That way you won't be able to trace me. I'll help you out of your love problems.
Huh? The man continued the conversation all by himself and casually sat down next to me. He shrewdly took the coffee I'd been drinking in his hand.
What a dick.
I
You just nicked your coffee.
Yeah, I don't understand what you're doing. That was my coffee? Just as I said that, the man started to frown.
Test. Then you just look out the fire and you thought about your relationship problems.
What?
You did, didn't you?
Came up close to me. Our faces were almost touching. Yeah, I did, I guess.
Just as I thought. In other words, you're worrying about something. No, you meant... Are those sentences meant to be the other way around?
I don't know.
Because it's kind of... You're worrying about this specific thing. Yeah? I knew you were worrying about something. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Why don't I help you solve your problem?
Because you're a strange weirdo who approached me in a cafe.
You're worried about whether things will go well between you and your fiance, right? I hope she's wearing a ring, otherwise that's really creepy.
Yeah. Huh? Why do you know about that?
You just said it a minute ago. You're incapable of an internal monologue.
Had I really said that?
Let's move on. Capture the man you love, first by a really big net. You need to gather information about him. You need to thoroughly research him and learn everything about him. Those are the basics.
No!
Definitely don't try to talk to them.
No, why? Why would anyone know?
It's just the ghost of Stalker's past.
The ghost of... I see. I wasn't sure if I should follow what he said so easily. He was a stranger after all.
Yeah, it wasn't the fact he was talking nonsense.
Yeah. Couldn't help but be intrigued by him because I'm a loony. So how should I go about researching him?
Really? Have you tried Facebook, you nonce? That's the spirit. It's really difficult. It's quite difficult. You need to investigate him covertly. All this is a string of coincidences, so you need to maintain them.
Wow, this is cynical.
What? Well, yeah. Do you understand, miss?
Yes? No.
Yes, now leave. In order to make another coincidence, you need to investigate it. In other words...
I gulped down my breath.
Oh, you're dead. Oh, well.
In other words...
You need to master the art of talking.
No!
This is weird.
This is not... Okay. No offence to those people who think this is how love works. Why do I get
the fact they're wrong.
Yeah. Why do I get the feeling we're just going to be shouting "Go to the police" at the screen again?
Yeah, but on the other person's behalf.
Yeah. Stalking?
Yes, depending on how good you are. That will determine if your love will be a success or not. Again, don't try talking to them.
Oh, I never knew.
Well, now you know. Please take your time and think about it.
Thanks, random stranger that came up to me in a bar.
If you start to feel trouble, you come to my workplace, the Moray Detective Agency. We're not dodgy. Well then, little Miss Beautiful, I look forward to seeing you again. With money.
The man left as he said those final words. What a kind, gentle... Kind?
Derp, derp, I'm a moron. Derp, derp, derp. Jesus. I talk to the trees. That's why they put me away.
I was in trance as I watched him leave. Finally, I looked down at the business card he'd left me. Kuon Mizuki. I decided to start my investigation post-haste. I had to, in order to praise Mizuki for his kindness and to find happiness. Having the idea firmly planted in my head, I immediately rushed out of the cafe.
And into traffic.
To stalk a Chiro, first I'll need to hide in the shadows.
Well, good luck around here.
I thought they were already engaged.
Maybe she just thinks they're already engaged. Or maybe they were engaged until she realised that she was a nut job. Or maybe he was an arsehole who dumped her because he's an arsehole. And then she went mental because he'd been massively abusing her for years.
Huh. Yamada Ichiro came out of his house and watched him from the shadows of a nearby telephone pole.
Because
Oh,
she's that skinny now.
yep. So lovely no matter how many times I look at him. Yamada
He's just
Ichiro.
standing there scratching himself.
Yeah. Burps. He was a prince I was indebted to. I'd met him when I'd been inviting to work part-time for an internet company.
You know, one of them internet companies.
Yeah. He invited me for some coffee after work. That was how our relationship had started.
That sounds fairly normal so far.
That's reasonable. It didn't matter that he hadn't worked very much. What?
What?
What? He didn't matter. He'd pretty much been a neat...
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Network engineer eating tuna.
He was the only man in this world who'd been nice to me. When he proposed to me, I thought it would
A week afterwards.
Yeah, rude if I didn't become beautiful and sexy. That's not how that works.
No, what? So she ran off after he proposed?
Yeah.
What?
That was why I decided to undergo plastic surgery. I wanted to become a woman that he'd feel proud about introducing to his friends. I was taken aback. Ichiro was doing something out of the ordinary. He was having a life of his own. He was... Am I hallucinating? It looks like there's a woman standing next to Ichiro.
Why did the background change?
Dunno. Because
women make downtown happen?
Dunno.
What do you like to eat? I would like to cook for you.
Oh, Ichiro, you don't have to do that for me. I'll make sure to give you something really delicious. My mouth was wide open because I am a sea bass.
All I'd done was abandon him for 6 months without a word, and he hooked up with someone else.
I didn't understand what had just happened before me. Who was that woman? They're almost acting like a couple.
Actually, it sounded more like a one-night stand, but you know.
To be fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I started to think it was just my imagination.
There was no other woman standing there. I'm just mental.
All signs so far point to yes. I was sure Ichiro wouldn't do something like that.
That's the twist. She's actually just sat in a padded cell the entire time.
Oh God, I hope so.
And has been for 6 years.
I was determined to believe in him. Maybe that's his little sister. Oh, I don't have time to just stand here. I have to follow them.
Wait a minute. They were engaged. And she didn't know. And to think, oh, maybe that random woman is his little sister. Because I've never seen them before, apparently.
Some people don't get engaged like normal couples do. Some people get engaged after a week. And also some people get engaged to manipulate other people.
Yeah, I'm thinking the latter.
Yeah. My heart was pounding profusely as I had a bad feeling about this. I started stalking him again and...
Didn't really stop, to be fair. Sorry for making you wait. It took a long time to sell those stocks.
Oh, I wasn't waiting at all. You should take a rest now that you're done with work. Smooch.
Hey, Nicole.
That's sort of a mix between Nicole and the other lady. The woman kissed Ichiro. Ichiro had just had a lunch in an Italian restaurant with another woman. Hadn't done a lick of work.
He was having lunch.
Not to mention, he was actually unemployed.
Maybe why he wasn't
he's
working.
A tart. Right.
Yeah, he just sponges off people because he's attractive.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry for the wait, baby. I'm so beat. Entertaining client really takes it out of me. Oh, he's a prostitute.
Yeah, that too. Take a load off, Itchy. Did that woman just call him Itchy? I never got to call him by a really creepy pet name. She gave him a nickname by cutting off his part of his name. How original.
Wow, how petty. That's an interesting level of petty. That that nickname wasn't original. Not getting annoyed at the fact that they're that close. It's, focus on the least important thing that's going on.
Yeah. I mean, I'm actually assuming that she does think it's original because she doesn't seem that bright. They must have had a lot of expectations for you since you're a young department director.
That's a euphemism for prostitute.
Yes. Where exactly did this woman think he was working?
In her pants.
What? Maybe I just heard her wrong.
Just to start from work. Let me help you to live you all night long while we sleep together. So you're not going to go... I don't do subtle. If it sounds like I'm making a euphemism or metaphor, I then end it with just, well, we have sex, in case anyone gets confused.
Chiro, you pervert. You don't have to relieve my stress. You're always the best. I guess I should go home.
You lived with him. How does this work?
Well, just because they're engaged doesn't mean they live together.
That's true. I assume that you'd be, stuck to him like some kind of limpet.
Yeah. I can't make the joke that I want to make. Watching a Chiro for the day made me feel like dropping dead. And it makes me feel like you wish you were dropping dead too. I wanted to collapse. Oh, good, we're in sync. I want you to collapse too. I was staggering as I walked back home and... splash! Huh? The worst thing happened to me.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
That's the worst thing that happened to you today. A car splashed mud all over me. Oh well, these clothes were cheap anyway. I used too much money on my plastic surgery. I didn't even have money to spend on clothes. Woe was me. I tried walking along in my misery, but...
But...
the car that splashed mud onto me stopped. A man suddenly stepped out from the back seat.
He's got very long arms. That's how he was driving.
Oh, I've got the gloves on there. You lost most of your timing of it too, because you're fucking ugly apparently or something. Please forgive me.
Right after coming out of the car, the man looked at me and spoke to me. Yep, we saw that part.
Yeah, it just happened. We were there.
He was acting like it was the end of the world. I'm okay. It's not that big of a deal. I'm actually used to people shitting on me, so...
Yeah, this is a step up.
This is fine. It's just mud. Actually, I think we're going to call it an episode there because I don't know how to deal with this game already. So, the next episode will be on Corpse's channel, That Away. And, see you over there. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.